The San Francisco 49ers have made significant strides this offseason, addressing many of their roster needs with shrewd signings and trades. But the question remains, will this be enough to propel them to the top? Fans, where are you watching from? Share your thoughts in the comments below. It all kicked off with free agency, where the 49ers managed to sign notable talents like Mike Evans and Christian Kirk, along with retaining Dre Greenlaw, strengthening areas that had previously posed problems. They also made a strategic move by trading for Osa Odigizwa, further solidifying their defensive line. The most reassuring aspect for 49ers supporters is that they didn't suffer any significant losses in free agency, only gains. However, while their NFL draft may not have been headline-grabbing, it still provided a much-needed boost to their roster depth. Yet there are still gaps to fill. The 49ers are undeniably a strong team, but as NFL expert Eric Edholm pointed out, they still have some areas that could use improvement. Ranked as the 8th most complete roster in 2026, Edholm highlighted the team's blend of star power and emerging talent. He stated, "The 49ers feature a top-heavy lineup that's sprinkled with star-level pieces, as well as a respectable crop of talent a tier just below that." This is a fair assessment, as the 49ers exhibited remarkable resilience last season, navigating through injuries to nearly all their key players, aside from Christian McCaffrey, and still managed to contend for the division title and even secure a playoff victory on the road. Brock Purdy remains a polarizing figure quarterback, but his record of winning 2/3 of his NFL starts cannot be ignored. Purdy has demonstrated that he can efficiently manage one of the league's most potent offenses, and with Mac Jones backing him up, the 49ers have solid depth behind center. The addition of Evans and Kirk, combined with the return of established pass catchers like Ricky Pearsall and George Kittle, means the 49ers possess a diverse arsenal of offensive weapons. On the defensive side, Edholm pointed out that the return of Fred Warner, Nick Bosa, and Michael Williams will bolster the unit significantly. The potential of the secondary adds another layer of promise to their defensive schemes. However, while these points are valid and should instill confidence in fans, it's essential to remain realistic about the team's shortcomings. The safety position stands out as an area of concern. The 49ers' safeties simply do not measure up when compared to the rest of the roster. Likewise, the offensive line presents a mixed bag. It's serviceable, but when faced with aggressive defensive fronts, its limitations become glaringly evident. The defensive line, on the other hand, feels like a giant question mark at this stage. The development of some young players will be crucial if this unit is to evolve into a formidable force. Their health will also be a critical factor as the season unfolds. Despite these concerns, the 49ers are still among the elite teams in the NFL. Every top team has its share of roster issues, after all. If the young players can rise to the occasion and the veterans can maintain their health, the 49ers could very well stand tall come playoff time. As we continue to navigate the landscape of the NFL, let's keep an eye on how these developments play out for the 49ers. What lies ahead for this storied franchise? We'll dive into more insights and analysis in our next segment.
As the San Francisco 49ers shift their gaze from the looming 2026 NFL Draft to the ongoing OTAs, all eyes are on the rookie class, particularly Carver Willis. The left guard position is up for grabs, and Willis finds himself in a compelling battle for immediate playing time. Fans, where are you watching from? Let's hear your thoughts on how you believe Willis will fare this season. Since 2012, a staggering 88 offensive linemen have been drafted in a similar range to Willis, specifically those who played guard in college or transitioned to guard upon entering the NFL. All of these players were selected outside the top 100 picks, which naturally brings a wide spectrum of expectations. On average, these players managed to start 4 games during their rookie campaigns, highlighting the inherent developmental challenges tied to the position and the unpredictability surrounding day 3 offensive linemen. Nevertheless, it's crucial to note that several names from this group have achieved success. Think of players like Shaq Mason, Mark Glowinski, and Wyatt Teller, just to name a few. Even David Edwards, who played tackle in college before making the switch to guard, much like Willis, offers a glimmer of hope for what could follow. However, despite those success stories, the overall rookie performance within this group remains modest. Collectively, they averaged 5 starts in their first year. This means that entering his inaugural season with the 49ers, 5 starts is a realistic benchmark for Willis. The competition for that coveted left guard spot is intensifying. Willis is vying for playing time against Robert Jones and Connor Colby. Jones, while possessing the most experience, is coming off a season plagued by injuries, which raises questions about his reliability moving forward. Colby started at left guard last season but was eventually benched as the team explored other options. This opens the door for Willis, but it's critical to understand the landscape he's stepping into. Historically, players drafted in his range are not typically expected to become full-time starters right out of the gate, especially while adapting to a new position at the NFL level. Yet the opportunity is undeniably there. With Jones' injury history and Colby's uncertain future, Willis has a legitimate chance to earn snaps during his rookie season. The pivotal question is not if Willis will step onto the field, but whether he can maintain his role once he does. If he manages to impress early on, there's potential for him to surpass the historical averages of players drafted in similar circumstances. Conversely, if he struggles to find his footing, the 49ers may not hesitate to pivot to another option. Ultimately, Willis's rookie season will be defined by his ability to seize the opportunity before him. Can he adapt quickly and solidify his spot on the offensive line? Or will he falter under the pressure? The answers to these questions will shape not only his future, but also the trajectory of the 49ers' offensive line as they aim for success this season. As we transition to our next segment, let's keep our eyes firmly fixed on the developments surrounding Willis and the rest of the rookie class. The excitement is palpable, and it's a critical time for the 49ers as they build towards a promising future.
In a surprising turn of events, the San Francisco 49ers have added rookie linebacker Larry Worth III to their roster, which brings both excitement and scrutiny as they move forward in their quest for success. As Worth joins the ranks, the team has made the difficult decision to part ways with linebacker Milo Eifler, a move that has fans buzzing about the implications for the upcoming season. Where are you watching from? And what are your thoughts on this latest roster change? Larry Worth III made an impression during the team's rookie minicamp, showcasing his potential and promising skills that could add depth to the 49ers defense. It's a bold move, particularly considering the linebacker position is pivotal in the 49ers' defensive schemes. Worth's arrival signals an investment in youth and potential, reflecting the organization's commitment to building a competitive team for the future. But what does this mean for the existing linebackers? And how will Worth integrate into a system that demands not just physicality, but also a sharp football IQ? On the other hand, the departure of Milo Eifler marks the end of a rocky road for the 28-year-old linebacker. Eifler, who went undrafted in 2021, battled through a series of short stints with various teams, including the Jets, Dolphins, Commanders, Falcons, and most recently, the Cardinals. His career has been a journey of ups and downs, with only 17 appearances and a mere 4 tackles to his name. While Eifler showed perseverance, the 49ers' decision to release him reflects a desire to streamline the roster and focus on players who can contribute significantly moving forward. As fans, we have to consider whether this decision is a sign of the 49ers' confidence in the current lineup or an acknowledgement that Eifler simply couldn't provide the impact they needed. The linebacker core is crucial in the NFL, especially in a league where offenses are more dynamic than ever. The 49ers have a solid foundation with some established names, but the infusion of fresh talent like Worth could be the spark they need to elevate their game. It's essential to analyze what Worth brings to the table. His performance in minicamp is promising, but will it translate into impactful play when the spotlight is on during the regular season? The 49ers have a history of developing talent, and Worth could be the next success story if he can adapt quickly to the rigors of the NFL. The coaching staff will need to provide him with the right guidance and opportunities to shine, especially in a league where every snap counts. Looking ahead, the 49ers' decision to cut Eifler and sign Worth might also indicate a broader strategy to prioritize youth and potential over experience that hasn't yielded results. This could be a crucial pivot point for the franchise as they look to build a championship-caliber team. Fans should be prepared for a few growing pains as Worth adjusts to the professional level, but the potential reward could be worth it. As we wrap up this segment, the chatter among 49ers supporters will undoubtedly intensify. What does this roster change mean for the upcoming season? Are we witnessing the beginnings of a new chapter in the 49ers linebacker saga? Make sure to leave your comments below about what you think of Worth's signing and Eifler's departure. And don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth analysis and the latest news on the San Francisco 49ers as they strive for greatness. The season is just around the corner, and we can't wait to see how these changes play out on the field.